This coming Tuesday will be one step closer to determining the future of America, with a slew of states' primaries set to be determined. With more on this election coverage is my very own co-anchor, Sebastian DiNatale.
Thanks, Holden. Sebastian DiNatale here, reporting on your latest politics information. Senator Edwards just declared he is dropping out of the race today after diminishing results in the Florida polls for Democrats. Hillary Clinton won with a resounding 39%.
I could not come here to ask in person for your votes, but I am here to thank you for your votes today.
Barack Obama is hoping to maintain his national lead over Hillary Clinton as he pushes his Hope for the Future project. Here is an audio bit from Senator Obama.
Two-thirds of the American people think the country is moving in the wrong direction, and two-thirds of the American people are questioning the president's leadership. So my hope would be that the president recognizes that tinkering around the edges is not going to make a difference, that what we have to do is have some bold proposals to deal with the issues that I'm hearing about when I'm in town hall meetings.
Rudy Giuliani also dropped out of the Florida Republican race after putting all of his investment in Florida and receiving third place. John McCain topped Mitt Romney for the #1 spot in Florida, bumping McCain up to the lead for the GOP. McCain had this to say about leading this conservative party.
I will continue to work in every way to show people that I have a very, very conservative record. I'm proud to be a conservative, but there are times, like when Rumsfeld's strategy was going wrong, I was criticized by Republicans. When I opposed the bridge to nowhere, that was a Republican policy. When I went after Jack Abramoff, there were people who were Republicans who suffered from that. When I saved the taxpayer $6 billion in a bogus tanker deal, that was a Republican policy deal there. So there are times, and the reason why I have such strong support amongst independents is because they know that I'll put my country above my party every single time.
One of the dark horse candidates this year has been Ron Paul, the libertarian-turned-Republican candidate that's making quite a stir, not only around the world, but at Gettysburg College. A Gettysburg alum himself, Ron Paul has forced and focused his life efforts to promoting the true American constitutional cause, as well as fighting for states' rights. Here's Kim Tenure with an exclusive outlook on this very courageous man.
Ron Paul is definitely a candidate that appeals not only especially to our generation, but across the board. Ron Paul's had an absolute commitment to individual freedom since his time as a congressman. He ran for Congress in the 70s and was committed to individual freedom before Ronald Reagan was even in office. He's more of a Goldwater, libertarian conservative than anyone representing the Republican Party today. Probably one of the best things about him is he doesn't hold true to the new Republican, neoconservatism ideals, but he sticks to individual freedom and responsibility. He's voted against the Patriot Act, which countless Republicans and Democratic presidential candidates in running today have voted for and supported. His stance on immigration reform really speaks to the wide range of the public. He's against amnesty, which was the problem this summer where everyone was supporting, which all the candidates really wanted to find a common ground. He's firmly against amnesty, against national ID cards, and wants to protect border security, something that a lot of people in this presidential race have been kind of towing the line against. He definitely speaks as an individual. He's trying to represent the Republican Party, which desperately needs kind of a reform in terms of PR and public appearance. He's running against some tough, really conservative and neoconservative candidates. What sets him apart, I think, is the fact that he's the only Republican candidate that wants to withdraw from Iraq, which is something that definitely appeals to our generation because it's our generation going over to Iraq. And
Ron Paul on a roll. Supporters pushing the Republican presidential candidate to a one-day fundraising record, $6 million, according to his campaign. So call him a $6 million man. Ron Paul's campaign says the Republican congressman raised that much money, $6 million, in just 24 hours. The average donation, $50. His previous one-day record was $4.2 million.
Ron Paul becomes the $6 million man.
He has raised $6 million in a 24-hour span. It's a one-day online record, topping his own campaign's mark of $4.2 million from earlier this year.
More than $6 million in 24 hours.
All supporters raised over $6 million in just 24 hours.
They're raising millions and millions of dollars. He has outraised every Republican, I think, this quarter.
The Ron Paul Revolution campaign has raised more than $18 million since October 1st.
This could very well mean that Ron Paul will outraise his Republican rivals for the fourth quarter. And if he does that, he'll be able to fund a presence in a lot of the states that will be voting.
And I don't want to be president to run the world. I want to be president to restore liberty.
That's all that's going on in politics. Back to you.
Even though the college semester is still young, there's plenty to watch and listen to. With more on the arts, we go to our very own Chase Raywinkle.
Thanks, guys. I'm just here to get you caught up on what's going on in Gettysburg campus in terms of arts and entertainment over the next couple of weeks. The Korean Glee Club and World Music Ensemble will be playing at 7:30 in the Christ Chapel on January 31st. On February 1st, it's a big day. Lisa Young will be playing at 8 o'clock in Smucker Hall for her senior recital. At 9, CAB will be sponsoring a movie night. American Gangster will be showing in the Cub. At that same time, the College Republicans will be hosting a party in the attic, a 1980s retro party. I know all of you want to go to that. The next day, we will see Salsa with their party in the attic. They'll be looking at Caribbean culture. It seems more of a dance party. And then on February 3rd, there'll be a screening of the Indian movie Kal Ho Nan No, which is an award-winning film from 2003 in Brian Baugh's Joseph Theater. And that'll be later that night. In Smucker Hall, also throughout the month, you can see Professor Mark Warwick's art design on exhibit until the 24th of February. You can come in normal hours during the exhibit from 9 to 4. In terms of Majestic news, there will be a Cajun band coming on the 5th of February, and There Will Be Blood will be premiering this February 1st, and it is the first time that this film is shown in the Gettysburg area. All right, back to you guys for the rest of the news.
Bullets were not at rest this week, as the Gettysburg College Athletic Association played in a number of events. Basketball and swimming, to name a few.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you started me there. Welcome to G-Berg TV Sports Edition. Right now I'm in the bottom of plank, working out. Come join me. I'm Jamarco Bennett, and today I'm filling in for Samantha Spence on G-Berg TV News Sports Edition. First, sophomore Patrick Doherty and senior Matt Shank each won 3 matches at a non-conference quadrangular hosted by King's College and included colleges like York PA College and New York University on Saturday. Also, junior Rachel Gunthridge broke the Gettysburg College record in the mile, clocking at 5 minutes and 18 seconds at the Patriot game hosted by George Mason University on Saturday afternoon. Also, Bullitt's basketball team beat F&M on the last second shot, and they crushed Harvard for it. Let's not forget about our Lady Bullets. Our Lady Bullets also won over F&M and Harvard for it. Way to go, Bullets. Keep up the good work. Also, Ladies Bullet swimmers stayed perfect with win over North 15th Mary Washington. Sorry about the men's swimmers. They fell to a 3-3 with the loss. Maybe better luck next time.
That's the news, Gettysburg College. If you missed any of our program, log on to gbergtv.com or gbergforum.com.
And please, tune in next time with more of Channel 34's news.
And remember, if you do anything controversial and get into trouble, you'll be news.